Welcome, Deronda here with Foods 101. Today, I'm showing you how to make these fast and easy yet delicious caramel pecan brownies. The great thing about it is, I found the recipe right here on the back of our caramel bag, which makes it really easy. You're gonna need a 13-ounce bag of these squared caramels for this recipe, 4 eggs, 1.5 cups of chopped pecans, 1 cup of flour, 4 ounces of your unsweetened chocolate. This is 100% cocoa, 2 cups of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of butter, or if you want to use margarine, you may, and 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. Let me show you how we're going to get this started. You're going to need a 13 by 9-inch pan that you're going to line with tin foil, and the edges of the tin foil are generously hanging over the edge of the pan. Gonna give it a spray. If you don't have spray, use a butter or a little oil. Set your prepared pan off to the side. Add your butter into a medium size oven proof bowl along with your chocolate, and you want to just make sure that you break these down into cubes before you add it to the butter. I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is off to the microwave on high for the next 2 minutes. After a minute and a half, this is what my chocolate and butter is looking like. That chocolate has completely melted, and I went ahead and whisked it every 15 seconds while I was microwaving it, because you don't want your chocolate or your butter too warm. I'm going to add those 2 cups of sugar. Give them a lovely little stirring. Now I've added my 4 eggs into a bowl or a measuring cup, which I've done here. And I'm going to add it right here into the chocolate and the sugar. Whisk this around until it's well combined. And it's looking like this. To this, we're going to add that 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to gradually work this flour into our chocolate mixture here until we can no longer see the flour. You want to make sure you don't overmix this part. You may use a spoon too. It's not necessary to use a whisk. Once it's looking like this, we're going to bring back that prepared baking pan, and we're going to add half this batter into our baking pan. You want to make sure you spread out your brownie mixture from corner to corner, and it's looking like this. Be sure to tap your pan to get all the air bubbles out. This is off to that 350 degree preheated oven for the next 25 minutes. Set your remaining brownie mix off to the side. While the bottom part of the brownie is baking, I've been unwrapping my cubed caramels, and I'm going to add that 1/3 cup of cream, and this is off to the microwave for 2 minutes. You want to stir every 15 seconds until the caramels have melted. Looking like this. Look how beautiful that is, and I find just using a fork to incorporate those caramels with that heavy whipping cream works best. Add 1 cup of nuts. Give it a lovely little stirring. I'm going to show you how the magic starts happening on these fabulous caramel pecan brownies. I just took the bottom part of my baked brownie out of the oven. Add all this melted caramel and pecans on the top, and we're going to evenly distribute this luscious deliciousness. And as your caramel lands here on these warm brownies, it's going to start spreading very lovely here in just a few minutes. See how it's melting just a little bit? It's getting a lot easier to spread around here. Take it from corner to corner until it's looking like this, and I find using this fork is so special when you really need to spread this caramel pecan mixture out. We're going to come back that additional brownie mixture. I'm using a spatula, and I'm going to just slowly start drizzling it here on the top. You're going to spend some time trying to make it perfect to get all the caramel and pecans covered, but really you don't have to worry about getting all that caramel and pecan covered, because with it peeking out a little bit, that's just mighty perfect and just the way we want these brownies to be. I've got all my brownie mixture here on the top, and I'm using a small spatula, and we're just going to spread it again from corner to corner. Once you get your brownie mixture smoothed here on the top, you're going to add that 1/2 cup of remaining pecans, or pecans, however you want to say it. Both is right. If you want to use walnuts or just crushed nuts. You may do that too. I'm gonna leave that up to you because those lovely little salted peanuts work very lovely on this too. This is off for an additional 30 minutes in that preheated 350-degree oven. Brownies have baked, and we're gonna let them cool down for 2 to 3 hours, but we want them cooled completely before we cut into them. My whole house is smelling delicious. Brownies have cooled, and use that tin foil to lift it right out of its 13 by 9 inch pan. You can just pull that tin foil back from around the brownies. You see how lovely that just pulls back. With the chef's knife, this is what I use. We're going to make whatever size brownies you desire. Oh my yums. And I'm telling you, I had this sit overnight, and this is what it's going to look like inside. Look how scrumptious and yummy that is. Whoa, and look at that caramel in there. Oh, this is going to be one decadent brownie. Cut them into squares. Oh yeah. And looky there. I gotta give it a try. Burst of chocolate, caramel, nice. And look at those pecans, delicious. Look at them. Give us a gift. Take to a birthday party, a luncheon. These travel just perfectly and ready for any celebration. A delicious brownie every time. And that caramel center just rates these over the top in the brownie world, y'all. Hey, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, follow me here on YouTube or Instagram, and I'll catch you lovely people later.